your girl Lysha Maurice. Oh my god, it feels so good to say that again. It's your girl Lysha Maurice and welcome back to my channel. You guys already know what it is. Today is Monday, Tuesday, whatever fucking day I'm uploading this. And you already know what video this is by the title. Roll that intro.
Give me clout, clout, give me clout, clout, give me clout, 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 what? Clout, yeah, clout, for real, clout, it's true, clout, I need that, clout.
Alright, so I am back with Clout Chasers TV, guys. Oh my god, y'all don't understand. I've been waiting so long to come back to YouTube and to do this fucking segment on my channel. Like, I love doing Clout Chasers TV. Y'all don't understand. Like, it's so much fun for me to just be able to sit here and talk shit. Cause who gonna stop me? Who gonna pop me? Not a damn soul. So today I'm introducing a new version of Clout Chasers. So this week will not be, you know, about your favorite YouTubers. I might do a separate video, I might not, don't count on it. But this week I'm doing a little exposed video. If you hear my fan in the background, oh well, it's hot as fuck in Connecticut. You guys might have heard me say that in my Get Ready With Me, which was my last video. Go watch that. But bitch, it's hot, so get over it. So I'm going to be doing like a little exposed series depending on how I'm feeling about certain YouTubers at the time. And this week, this video has been coming for a very, very long time. I'm not even going to stunt. I've been wanting to do this video for a little over a year now. Give me 1 second. I've been wanting to do this video for about a year now, and I'm going to start off the exposed series with Chandler Alexis. For those of you who don't know who Chandler Alexis is, I'm going to put her picture right here. That's really all y'all gonna get as far as pictures go, and that might be really petty, and that might be a screenshot of her blocking me on Twitter. So Chandler Alexis, play the clip.
Chandler Alexis need to suck me up, nigga.
Alright, that was petty. I'm sorry, that was petty. I've been wanting to do this video on Chandler for about a year now. When I first started taking YouTube seriously last year, I came across Choice TV. Well, last summer I came across Choice TV, and at the time I had been getting recommended Kelly Sweet videos for a while, and I was just like, who is this girl? And I finally watched some of her content, and I was like, okay, I fuck with her. She knows Brie Hall, she's best friends with Jay Versace, you know, I can flex with her, like, she's pretty cool. So I subscribed to Kelly. After I subscribed to Kelly, then that's when Choice started popping up in my recommended, and once Choice started popping up in my recommended, so I had to switch out my battery real quick. But once I came across Choice's channel, I enjoyed his content. He's very much like, we're very much so alike. I started getting recommended Pontiac Made DDG videos and Megan McQueen videos, and I kind of gravitated more towards McQueen than Daryl, because you guys know that light-skinned men are my type, you know. That's, you know, that's what it is. But it was around the time of VidCon last year when all of this was happening. So there was this girl that I used to see in their videos all the time, and I was just like, something about her is off. It's something about her that I don't fucking like. I don't know what it is, but I just decided not to really pay too much attention to her in their videos, and I went and I watched Trace's videos on her. So I was just like, Chandler Alexis, what the fuck? First of all, the name threw me off, so it was just like, ew, okay, whatever. So I have a list of things. Matter of fact, let me get that. Have me a nice little paper right here. We're gonna go down through here. So I have different topics and different people that have, you know, been affected by this woman, child, person, thing. And we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna go through it. So I'm gonna give you guys the topics. We have DDG and McQueen. We have Selena Michelle, who is her ex-best friend. Alex 915, who is her ex-boyfriend. Simply Nessa 15. Kelly Sweet, of course. All her Truth Is videos. Her copyright striking drama channels such as Choice TV, Tyler LaDuff, and Martin Lewis. VidCon last year and this year, because that's where all Chandler's friendship seems to go to die. And everyone who has exposed her, from Kyle Christian, I believe that's his name, of JKJ, the Bell Twins, Abby Nicole, Selena, Alex, and DDG. So, like I said, when I first heard of Chandler Alexis, it was because of Choice. As well, like I said, I went through Daryl's channel, I went through McQueen's channel, just to kind of like, you know, get a feel of, you know, what was going on and who she is. They used her for a lot of clickbait videos, as do a lot of people on YouTube will collab together, and, you know, thumbnails and videos don't add up, titles and things like that. So where we're going with this is she would come down, I guess, to Hollywood and I guess stay with DDG for like a weekend or so, and then, you know, they would do a bunch of videos, they would do challenges, vlogs, you know, stuff like that. They were friends. And she would bring her friend Selena with her. It was kind of like a pair off, like Selena would be with Daryl and she'd be with McQueen, but it was like the way that they made it seem like everyone was dating, when that wasn't the case. Like I said, the whole clickbait phrase was a fucking frenzy last year. So we get to, we're gonna throw Selena into this as well. We're gonna get into kind of where her friendships with the guys kind of ended. Now, I'm not saying, but I'm saying Chandler definitely pimped out Selena for views. I'm saying it and I'm saying it now. She pimped her out for views, as well as, you know, the guys pimped her and Selena out for views. Basically, she kind of allowed the guys to use her best friend as much as possible to help their views and hers all, I want to say, spring, summer 17. And it got to a point where you can just tell that Chandler was becoming jealous, because the guys were really more interested in being around Selena than being around her. And I can kind of understand it, because Selena's personality is more laid back than Chandler's. Chandler is very much so in your face, and she's very problematic and like a drama-filled type of person. So I can kind of understand why the guys gravitated more towards Selena than they would Chandler. And come VidCon, that, I guess that was kind of Chandler's boiling point. As like someone watching from the outside, you can kind of tell she was just like over her friendship with Selena, and this moment right here is kind of where it was the icing on the cake for her. So as far as VidCon went last year, like I said, clickbait titles and everything like that, but Chandler made this whole 54-minute video, and I'll play a clip of that.
You guys know, I went on Instagram Live and I called Selena a hoe. I went on live and I was just pissed off. I started calling her hoe. I said that she's been everywhere. Disclaimer, I did not lie about anything I said, but I should not have called her a hoe. Whether she decides to spread her legs for one guy or 3 guys or 5 is totally up to her, and, you know, power to you for having the courage to do that. That's
where she not only did she say that the video was going to be up for a week, which I'll talk about later on, but she also went into a lot of detail about what happened that weekend from her side. As far as what really happened between her and Daryl was already not feeling her. DDG was like over Chandler. We don't really know what that was about, but he was done, like he was pretty much done with it. But as far as McQueen goes, everyone knows McQueen does not bite his tongue for anyone, so he kind of like let her have it one day in an elevator. But prior to that, and I'll probably play the clip from that vlog, him and Selena were standing in line for, I believe, a Ferris wheel, and he was talking to Selena, and I believe he said something about some booty cheeks, you know, because everyone loves ass. Who doesn't love ass? I love ass. You love ass? I'm sure y'all love ass. And there was a woman standing in front of them, and she turned around, she called them perverts, disgusting, and all types of things. And I guess Chandler was standing behind them. She was taking a picture with one of her supporters. And when she turned around, she asked them like what happened. Selena really wasn't trying to give her too much of an answer as to what happened. She was so like into the moment of, you know, going back and forth with this woman and, you know, defending her friend McQueen. Like, it was just like, whatever this woman has to say at this point is just like, fuck you. And we're all like that. We are very protective of our friends. So
then go home.
Dead ass.
Look, bye. Deuce.
How you doing?
I'm just taking your picture.
Oh, you like me? You like how I look?
No, I want to put it on the internet. What
Oh,
you're
for
doing
real?
in front of kids.
Oh, okay, cool. Make
Really
sure you tag my name.
How disgusting pervert you are.
Yeah.
For small children.
Yeah, tell them to follow Megan McQueen too. Megan
You're a
McVlogs.
queen?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
look like a queen.
Thank you very much. Tell them to follow Megan McVlogs. Thank you very much.
Tell them what a real pervert looks like.
Oh yeah, 6'2", blue hair,
Disgusting.
Snoop.
Talking about
Cute
that.
as hell.
cute as hell.
Cute
You know
as
what I'm
hell.
saying? Cute as hell. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to be famous for being disgusting.
Oh, I do.
No, he's amazing.
I do.
He's damn great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gross too.
If that's what you want to call me.
What'd you say?
Yo, we getting that good foot today, man. You know, it's the attack of the whites, bro. I swear to God, they out to get me, nigga.
after that incident happened, I guess, you know, we have the whole elevator clip. I till this day still don't know whose vlog that clip came from, and honestly, before I even went and dug into everything, this was the first clip I had ever seen of McQueen, period. It popped up on my timeline on Twitter, and it was just like, damn, you know. So that's kind of and I'll play that clip right now.
Who gives a f? Is there a law that I can't have freedom of speech? Oh, of course you gonna agree with her. Of course you agree. I'm just saying, my nigga, like I can talk however the f I want whenever I want.
But it's just it's the principle.
It ain't no principle on nothing, my nigga. It's freedom of speech. That's the principle. Yeah, my nigga. Fuck your reputation.
That's why I walked away, because I didn't agree.
Yeah, I know. Fuck your reputation too. You can walk away, my nigga. I don't give a f about you or your reputation.
Exactly, that's why I walked away.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is
Chandler Alexis.
good. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you can suck to her too. Give a fuck about your reputation, my nigga. She gonna hit you up in 2 weeks talking about I don't know you either.
So as you can see, you know, he's basically letting her know, like, yo, I don't give a fuck about your reputation, da, 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 because apparently to Chandler, VidCon is all business to her. And if the people that she surrounded herself with and the people that, you know, she brings with her aren't acting in a professional manner, she feels like it can fall back on her. Understandable, but at the same time, you don't just push your friends to the wayside like that. Period. So I'm sorry. I don't fully agree with how she handled things. So moving on to mainly her situation with Selena. After that incident happened, she was calling Selena all types of hoes. you know, she was basically like airing all of Selena's business out. She was telling everyone that she slept with DDG. She was saying that, you know, she was fooling around with Mystic in a hotel room. She was caught like booed up with Hootie and things like that. But the thing is, Chandler didn't really say any names, but if you paid attention to who they were surrounded by during that time, then you know, and then you know that squad, you know who she's talking about, period. So it was kind of like, so now I'm gonna tell the world who you really are, which goes back into that 54-minute truth video where she's basically saying, okay, this is what happened at VidCon. I'm definitely not taking responsibility for my part in anything that I've done, and Selena's a hoe, and that's it. Like, that's the end of it. I don't really care to dwell on my wrongs in this situation. I'm just gonna throw my best friend under the bus, and then we're no longer gonna be friends, which is kind of where Abby's video came from. Because Abby Nicole, she did jump to Selena's defense quick, fast, in a hurry for whatever fucking. She posted a video, and I can play a few clips from that.
We go up to the hotel room, and as soon as we open the door, we hear her in the middle of a conversation, and she was like, oh, it's like this hoe is being passed around like a blunt at a party. And as soon as she seen us, she was like, oh, hold on. And mind you, the person she was on the phone with, I have no problem with. Like, you know who you are. I really like you. Like, I really watch your videos.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely, I'm not gonna say who this person is, but I'm saying, like, if you're watching this, like, I genuinely like you and stuff like that. And, like, I did not have a problem with you, like, at all. Like, even though we met through Chandler, like, you cool and stuff like that. Like,
if you want to talk about something, like, we could talk one-on-one. We're grown.
Yeah, that's
we're
exactly
women,
what I'm
and
saying.
we don't have to, like, argue.
Where she kind of didn't really let Selena explain her side, but Selena also dropped the video, which I can no longer find. I know last year, or maybe at the beginning of this year, you could type it in and it would pop up, but I can't find it anymore. I probably should have downloaded it when I saw it last year when I was downloading everything else. But to me, it's just not fair to try and put the blame on someone else because you're jealous that they're getting more attention than you. And I feel like a lot of females have that problem where it's like, oh, the nigga I like not giving me attention, boom, so I'm gonna throw this chick under the bus. That doesn't get you anywhere. That's not gonna make him like you. That's only gonna make him look at you like you're fucking stupid. So you had channels, smaller drama channels like Tylen and Troy's, doing videos on the situation. They also became good close friends with Selena and Abby, and were able to get the full stories and be able to get those stories out to us, because of course we're not gonna get the full story from Chandler because Chandler is a fucking liar. We're only gonna get what Chandler wants us to know, and I'll get to that later as well. So moving on, that's 2 checks off the list. We're gonna go over to Mr. Alex 915. Now, I found out that they dated through Troy's, and it was so much of the abuse story that kind of had me like, what? So they were on and off for a year, I believe. It was a year. And in that time, you guys, if you haven't really noticed, Chandler is a very toxic person. I don't care what anyone has, she's very fucking toxic. And her toxic behavior not only affects her friendships, but I guess it affects her relationships as well, because he had this man literally sitting on YouNow and on YouTube crying and explaining himself because she sat and she fucking lied. I can play a clip from that video as well.
Seeing Chandler's video, I just might as well say it. I really don't want her to get the views, but I might as well just fucking say it. If you guys saw Chandler's video, I'm not gonna even. I know me saying like, yo, like, Chandler's lying. So, like, that would just get her even more, like, mad, okay? And I don't want her to get mad at all, because when I realize that when she gets mad, she gets fucking crazy, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that, guys, what I'm basically trying to say is that, yes, like, she's lying in that video. I swear to God, I swear.
Came from her own actions. Hanging on to someone's steering wheel while they're driving off. Planking on someone's roof of their car while they're driving. Trying to kick in someone's window of their car. Taking their car keys and throwing them across the parking lot, and then trying to physically fight them when they get out the car to figure out where their shit is.
And as our friend is talking to us, he grabs me by my arms and throws me to the ground and gets inside his car. I never thought that someone I cared so deeply about would ever hurt me in as many ways as you did. My ex-boyfriend took me to a warehouse where he yelled at me, choked me, threw me to the ground multiple times, stepped on my hands. He then took my phone and my keys and locked them inside his car, therefore making it impossible for me to call anyone or for me to leave. But as much as you hurt me...
Guys, the definition of a crazy ass relationship, Chandler is on the roof of Alex's car. Go, Chandler! Alex, gas that shit! Gas it! Gas it. Let her go. He doesn't want you. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you. He does not want you. Alex, leave her. Leave her alone. He doesn't want to talk to you. Talk to him when he gets home. I don't have to do anything. She's just sitting away from me. I'm not paying anything on YouTube. This is a little stalker. It's like crazy. You're a stalker. This is stalker some shit. This is some stalker shit right here. This is weird shit. I've never seen this in my life. Alex, if anything, reverse and get the out of here. Reverse. That's not your fault. You're in your car. Reverse. I'm not hyping him up. It's just like right or wrong. You're wrong. Chandler, I mean, it's different when you talk to him and you're forcing him to talk. Alex, reverse. Reverse and speed off.
Look at my face. Does it look like I'm laughing right now? Or
this is so crazy. Reverse. Reverse and drive that way. Yeah, that way. I get the money, yeah, that way. She's being crazy, man. For real. She's literally on his car. Guys, Chandler is crazy. Do it. Reverse. Ooh. She said,
give me my keys, Alex.
It just has to record audio, really.
Give me my keys.
No.
Give me my keys. Alex, give me my keys. Are you kidding me right now? Give me my keys. Give me my phone and my keys. I am stranded here. Give me my phone and my keys right now. Give me... Be a lot easier if it's in my hand, huh? Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Give me my phone.
Shit is. You see where I'm getting at here? So once he dropped his story time, of course, everyone who already figured that she was bluffing about her situation and what happened was just like, I was right. So, and I'm actually happy that he had footage of what happened that night. Of course, she came back with a response video with her receipts, police reports, and tried to like debunk his story. But at the end of the day, her original story didn't match her second story where she tried to defend herself. So at the end of the day, even with the actual footage, I'm pretty sure everyone was on Alex's side. So it is what it is with that. I'll just play some clips so you guys can kind of get a rundown or a feel of what I'm talking about. I told y'all I got papers, okay? Simply Nessa 15. Simply Nessa 15 and Chandler Alexis, or I believe, were friends at the beginning of last year, or maybe the end of 2016 going into last year. However long Nessa lived in LA till Playlist of last year, and Playlist is in April, so maybe their friendship was kind of middle of 2016 into spring 2017, because like I said, Playlist is in April. Again, very, 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 very toxic friendship. Very, very, like, Chandler's very, very fucking messy. I can sense when a person is genuine with their friendships and how they treat people, or when someone is friends with someone just so that they can milk them for as much information as they can and then throw them to the wayside and expose everything that particular friend said to them. And that's what she did with Nessa. She milked the hell out of Nessa for any type of personal information she could get out of Nessa, text messages and things of that nature, and then turned around and pretty much was like, I'm gonna expose this to the world. And that's what she did. I don't recall if she was friends with Denzel and Ricky as well, but they kind of were like, you know, Nessa's backbone throughout the whole situation. They had her back, which, you know, I get. You know, your friends are always going to be there for you, or whatever the case may be. But their friendship got to a point where Nessa got tired, and once she got tired, she cut her off, which, you know, common denominator here, everyone's cutting Chandler the fuck off. And she kind of like, she cut her off, and then I don't know how they even got to the point where they were going back and forth bickering on YouNow, but they were like guessing each other on each other's YouNows just to like go off. And I just think that's so fucking weird when you just meet up and fight. We'll get to that later. Chandler told the world that Nessa was pregnant and or that she faked a pregnancy to keep a man. That was addressed. But once we get to Playlist 2017, Chandler says Nessa caused a scene at a party. Nessa says Chandler caused a scene at a party. Kelly Sweet is in the middle. And it seems like somebody, I believe that, I don't remember exactly who it was, but I believe they said Nessa threw a bottle at Chandler, like a water bottle or something, like at a party. And she, catch me outside, how about that? Like we can rumble outside. Like Nessa sat outside on a curb waiting for Chandler to come outside so that they can fight. And once Chandler came outside, she was a little hush puppy. She was a little hush puppy. She didn't have anything to say. So Martin Lewis had a breakdown of this whole entire situation. Nessa has done several videos of on her channel of this. She's done one recently where she hasn't really, like, you know, said much. She kind of just like broke down the fight of what happened when they fought once they got back to LA, because they didn't fight in Florida, they fought once they got back to LA. And of course Chandler had to come back for that. I don't, someone who has to respond to everything has something to hide. You don't have to respond to everything someone puts out about you. Someone can sit on YouTube and make several videos about me. They can all be lies. They can say I have a baby. They can say I got my ass done. They can say that I used to be a man. You can say anything about me, and I guarantee you I will not sit and respond to every fucking video. I'm not doing that. I just don't see the point in that, and that's what Chandler does. Anytime someone says anything about her, she literally sits and does a response video, and I don't think that it's really called for. It's like you really have something to hide. It's almost like these people are telling the truth, and you don't want your supporters to know the real you, so you feel the need to want to cover your ass all the time. So it even went to the point where recently she went live on Instagram and was like showing old text messages from like a group chat that her and Nessa were in. And I was just like, sis, it's not that serious. This was like 2 years ago. Relax, like let it go before y'all end up having to fight again. And we know that you can't. Your ass down, shorty. Kelly Sweet. Kelly is a very, very, very cordial person, so I can understand why she kind of like put up with Chandler's bullshit for so long. It can be that, you know, she either could see the good and like didn't really want to like dwell on the bad, or she just didn't give a fuck. And for the longest time it was kind of like this awkward tension between the two of them because of Daryl. And like I said back then, even with the clickbait and things like that, Chandler referred to Kelly in her truth video. I'll play that clip.
Me and all the girls are hanging out in the hotel room, and we have this long talk where one of the girls mentions that she doesn't want to be in anyone's vlogs. She says it's making her look a certain way that she's not, and she doesn't like it. She doesn't want to be in the vlogs anymore, is what she says to us. Selena agrees with her and says, yeah, I don't like this either. Like, I don't want to be in the vlogs. Like, I don't like it. So the first girl says, like, I'm gonna say something to the boys tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna let them know I don't want to be in the vlogs anymore. And Selena says, yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Like, I agree.
As well as in a recent video that she just did with McQueen. I'll play that clip.
Sweet.
Kelly's sweet. You're just jumping. You're doing juicy.
Look, I got a lot. I got a lot more.
Okay, if I knew it was gonna be like that, all right, I got you. I honestly think, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I think Kelly's fake. I think the last encounter, I don't know if y'all know this, she came over to my house and basically like we were on the same page. She came to me and was saying like, hey, let's not have drama. Let's not, if we have an issue, we can text each other about it. Let's not talk about each other in each other's videos. And I respected that. I even made a video afterwards where she was involved, but I kept her name out of it. 3 days later, she made a video and someone had asked her, what do you think about, or what was it, like, would you ever be friends with Chandler Alexis again or something like that? And she was like, who? I don't know who that is. Like, trying to act like she used to not like hang out with me all the time, like, whatever. So I honestly think she's fake. Like, I just think, like,
that's how you feel?
Yeah, that's how I feel. If you're gonna talk about me, don't come over to my house and ask for me not to talk about you and say that you're gonna do the same. Like, keep it real. Like, if you're gonna talk about me.
I know what you're saying.
Now that clip that you guys just saw is what kind of set off this. Kelly is very quiet. Kelly does not indulge in drama. She doesn't really pay attention to a lot of the drama that goes on YouTube. Like, she in her own lane. Like, she does her videos with her nigga, she does, you know, all types of shit that we don't get to see. Like, Kelly is very, very quiet, so of course it takes someone who doesn't have much going on to go ahead and be like, I'm gonna talk about this person, I'm gonna talk about that person, I'm gonna talk about that person, I'm gonna see if I get a reaction out of this person, just to bring them out of their character. That's the type of person that Chandler is. And like I said, that's that toxicity again. Nessa and Kelly teamed up and they did a video together, where they just let it be known they don't fuck with her. So I guess, you know, that was kind of like an issue for her, and that's kind of like where things with Kelly and
you know I still fuck with you, it don't matter. So
Chandler took turn, and that's when, you know, she started to talk mad shit, call her fake, all this shit, but she would still be around her and have her in vlogs. Doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. And for the longest, Chandler was in Kelly's intro until she like kind of like finally cropped the picture, which I thought was hilarious when I finally saw it. But like I said, it's the toxicity. She's a very, very fucking toxic person, and it's just, it's not called for. The truth videos, none of Chandler's truth videos are the truth. They're what Chandler wants you to know, and what Chandler wants you to know is that she's a fucking angel. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. None of Chandler's truth videos are it, okay? Chandler did, like I said, she did the video on VidCon. She did the video on her relationship with Alex. She did the truth about my relationship. Apology videos. None of those, even up to her recent video about, you know, what happened at VidCon this year. None of those videos are really the truth. They're the watered down version so that she looks good. It's never really what truly happened. So I'll let you guys figure it out for yourself, like what I mean when I say like they're not what really happened. You have people like DDG who have reacted to the videos and been like, bro, that's not what happened. You have her friends, who I'm going to be talking about next, Daisy and Nicole, talking about what happened this year, and, you know, calling her out for the bullshit that she was saying. I could play that clip. Hell, in an hour, I walked in and Nicole was naked, and then Daisy was in a...
Hold on, I need to talk about this naked thing. First of all, I walked in, no, you fucking intruded in because you stole their room key. No one called you, no one invited you over this morning. You had the room key, you walked in the room, you saw me sleeping in a sleeping bag on the floor.
And so I get to the hotel in an hour. I walked in and Nicole was naked, and then Daisy was in a bed with a guy. They were all just asleep, and so I'm literally trying to wake them up, and they're not waking up. Like, I'm literally, at one point I thought they were dead until finally, like, I shook them enough that they were like, ugh, you know? But they were so drunk that they like passed out. So at this point, the guys were just...
Daisy in the bed, what happened?
Dude, I just went to bed.
It's a shame that people literally have to tell their sides of stories that shouldn't be told. And if you're gonna tell, like, I really tell people this all the time, if you're gonna tell a story, make sure that you tell the whole thing, bro. Like, don't leave out nothing. If you did something fucked up and wrong, let people know that you fucked up and you were wrong. Don't just half-ass the story, because it's always gonna come back to smack you in your fucking face. Like, then you're gonna be looking like a fool with your face on the ground, not your pants on the ground, but your face on the ground. And that's literally what happens to Chandler every time she gets into it with someone. She always ends up looking like a fucking fool, because you have channels like Choice TV, you have channels like Martin Lewis Resurrected, you have channels like Tyler LaDuff who know the real and who can see through, as well as myself, who can see through and know when someone is legit fucking lying. And she's been lying for years, like the last 2 years. which goes into her copywriting videos and channels who expose her for the person that she is. I'm sure I'm probably gonna catch one, but I don't actually give an entire fuck because I'm not a huge channel. And we can fight about it too. So, here are some of the videos that these 3 channels have done, basically, you know, exposing like her truth that she won't tell. And as they come across my face, I'm gonna just let y'all look at them and look at the views and things like that, and I can play a few clips from some of them. She had a strike on Choice's channel over the video where she lied on Alex, because I believe he reposted it. She came from Martin about his old channel, and then I believe she put a strike on Thailand's channel, but I'll have to check with him again with that situation or watch his video to 100% confirm that. But these 3 channels literally have been exposing Chandler for the last year, and she cannot take it because they're telling the truth. They're literally telling the truth, and these are channels who don't necessarily like defending these other YouTubers, but you, in a sense, you kind of have to because she's a fucking liar. Period. Why does all of Chandler's friendships end at VidCon? I'll tell you this right now, if you get into any form of a friendship with Chandler Alexis, your friendship expires June 20th of whatever fucking year it is. Because once VidCon hits, all of a sudden all her friends are a problem. They're bad for her brand, and she cuts them off. She did it with Selena last year, and she did it with Daisy and Nicole this year. Like I said earlier, I believe that the reason why things with her and Selena went sour last year at VidCon is because she was jealous that Selena was getting more attention than her, that people wanted to film with Selena more than they wanted to film with her, and you know, she was upset, so therefore she resulted to name calling people hoes and things of that nature. As well as with this year with Daisy and Nicole, they're bad for her brand because, you know, that if you looked at their videos, I would never ever in my life give Chandler any views. She basically said that, you know, like they broke a toilet in someone's hotel room, and I guess that particular manager approached her at a business meeting and said something to her about it. You know, they were staying in her hotel, and it always boils down to her management getting people wristbands and getting them into VidCon and the hotel that she stays in and how it's her room and all this extra shit. Whatever. It always boils down to that. She always throws that into people's faces, and it's unnecessary. Like I said, again, toxic. So basically, if you're in a friendship with Chandler, just know that your contract is going to be up around VidCon. So if I were you, I'd disappear before VidCon even comes around, because, or not exist in her world at all. That's probably better. She might end up making a video about you lying with no receipts. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying. Exposed videos. Chandler has been exposed by DDG. She has been exposed by her ex Alex, like I stated earlier. She's been exposed by Abby Nicole. She has been exposed by Selena Michelle. She has been exposed by Megan McQueen. She has been exposed by the Bell Twins. She has been exposed by Kyle of JKJ. She is a very, very toxic person and a fucking liar. It doesn't, I understand drama channels making videos on you, but your friends coming up, minus Abby, your friends coming up and making videos about you and having to clear their own names because you sat on your channel and lied about what the fuck actually happened is sickening, it's sad, and it's disgusting. That is the type of person that she is. Like I said, she gives you half-ass receipts to give you the half-ass truth, and what she gives you is what she wants you to, as her viewer, to see. And then once everyone else comes out and starts to expose, then it's a problem. It shouldn't be a problem if you just told the fucking truth, my dear. You're too old to still be lying, my dear. You're too old to still be going through the type of shit with the amount of success that you have. You shouldn't still be going through these type of things. And that's just me keeping it DJ Ghost 100. Like, I'm just, like, I'm gonna fucking say it. Chandler Alexis is the biggest liar on YouTube. Aside from someone else we're gonna talk about, but we'll do that video next week. So, Paulo Ting Ting, not really, don't really give a fuck. But I just wanted to, you know, get this out here. I've been sitting on this for a year. It's been weighing on my heart for about a year. I'm glad I waited to do it now rather than to have to do it last summer, because last summer that was a lot of information to fucking grasp and to get together, and for her to turn around and literally do the same shit that she did last summer again this year just shows that no one changes. She doesn't change. Even Alex says it. Put up the comment that she hasn't fucking changed. She's still the same old person. So that was it for Clout Chasers TV this week. That was it for Clout Chasers TV this week. I like doing this little exposed thing. This is real cute for me, you know. I get to sit and talk about one person, you know, all day long. Next week we will be talking about Abby Nicole. Yes, I fucking said it. Next week for Clout Chasers Exposed, we are going to be talking about Abby Nicole. I've been wanting to do this video on her for a really long time as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. Rebels, you already know what the fuck going on. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notifications, all that shit that the big YouTubers say. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Blue Rebel X3. Twitter, Lysha Maurice X3, excuse me, _ Lysha Maurice X3, and twitch.tv/Lysha Maurice X3. Subscribe to me over there as well. Rebels, I love you. Stay up, stay prayed up, and play the clip.
Chandler Alexis need to suck me up, nigga.
Fuck Chandler Alexis. Bye, guys.
Now it's my turn. Give me my fucking clout. Give me my fucking clout.
Clout, yeah, clout, oh, clout, yeah, clout, oh, clout. Give me clout, clout, give me clout, clout, give me clout, clout. Put a nigga in his place like game of Tetris. Hold up, shh, better listen like a lesson. Why you press, yo my nigga, why you stressing? You get snatched up in December like a present. Oh, wrap it up like a bow do. He nigga green like a toad.